Time to find suppliers of the product that you want to sell. In other words, we need to find the manufacturers or the suppliers of the product so that you can buy that product from them and then sell to your customer. There are many manufacturers that sell on the site Alibaba.com. So, you type in your product name here and you'll get hundreds of listings of your product. These are different companies who manufacture and sell your product. So the question is, how do you decide which one of these companies is the best for you to work with? How do you decide that? Well, I'm going to introduce 4 things you should be looking out for. 1, you should be looking at the product to make sure that the product is the exact product you want. You should be comparing the cost between suppliers to make sure that you're paying a fair amount. You should be checking on the reliability of the supplier. Some suppliers are very reliable, other suppliers not so much, and that can really hurt your business. And we should also be looking at customizations. Does this supplier allow you to customize the product in a way that your company needs, whereas this one doesn't? Well, that's going to impact how you make your decision. Let's dig into each one of these separately so we can see what we mean. Remember that we were interested in selling yoga balls. And we looked at our competition, and it looked like our competition was selling a yoga ball that had some accessories like a pump. Now, when you went out to Alibaba and you typed in yoga ball, maybe you found this product right here, a perfectly good yoga ball. It comes in different colors. However, it doesn't come with a pump. And so maybe this particular manufacturer is not the right one for you because you want one that has a pump. So then you would just keep looking. But let's look at this product listing page. So when you type in yoga balls, you click on one of the companies. This is the page that pops up. Let's dissect this a little bit to see what we're looking at. Number 1, we need to know the company name that's selling this particular ball. So in this case, it's the Ningbo Wang Network Technologies company. So this is the actual company that's selling this actual ball. Number 2, we look at the cost. And a lot of the listings for products break up the cost like this. They say, hey, if you buy between 100 and 500 pieces, you're going to pay $2.18 per ball. If you buy more than that, so if you buy 500 to 1,000 pieces, you're going to pay less per ball. So they're going to discount you like 20 cents, or I'm sorry, 40 cents per ball. So that's going to be $1.88 per ball as opposed to $2.18 per ball. Because the manufacturer wants you to buy more. They're trying to incentivize you to buy more product, more product, more product. Well, if you buy over 1,000 pieces at a time, they discount the cost per ball to $1.58. Wow, that's interesting. So if you may, when you start, you may not want to buy 1,000 balls because you don't know if these are going to sell the way you want them to, etc. So you might start out buying them at $2.18 per ball. But as your business grows and as you have steady customers, etc., you may be able to buy them at 1,000 per order, and then you would get this discount, which is pretty substantial. Lastly, some manufacturers want you to have a minimum buying quantity. In this case, you have to buy at least 100 balls at a time. Notice it starts at 100. So just something to look out for. That might not be what you want to do when you first start, and so if that's not, then you wouldn't choose this manufacturer. So that's how the cost is structured here. Then we have the supplier rating. So we want to understand that the suppliers we're working with have quality. In other words, they're reliable. And you can see that this manufacturer, the Vixing Great Plastics Product Company, they've been working for 2 years, so not a long time. Their response time is less than 2 hours. So if you email them, they will respond to you in less than 2 hours. So this claims. Their on-time delivery rate is 100%. They've had over 130,000 sales of their balls. Their office space is 10,000 squared meters. So this is a measure of like how big their manufacturing place is. Oftentimes the bigger the better, just because it kind of shows that it's a mature business, but not always. There's reasons why you'd want to work with a smaller one. So, and then the total number of staff. So they have 96 people working for them. So you got to read these metrics and you got to try to make a decision about how reliable you think this manufacturer is to work with. And the last one we're going to talk about is customizations. So let's say that you wanted to customize this product in some way. Maybe you wanted to put your logo here or a team's logo. It looks like they can do that. Maybe you want custom packaging so that when it delivers to your customers, there's custom packaging that has your logo on it, or it has some kind of perk to it, your packaging. And so it looks like they do that. Of course, you got to pay for these things, so it's going to be extra, but at least we know that this company right here does these two things. And then the last thing I'll show you when it comes to analyzing products is, so you're on your listing page. If you scroll down, you're going to see product description, specifications, packaging, and delivering. This is all good information to read over to get a feel for this company. And so you get this, and this product. So you get to really dig in on this product and get some more product specifications, etc. And so you can see down here, it may not be a big deal for yoga balls, but for other complicated products, reading through the specifications might be really important. And each of the manufacturers is going to be a little bit different. And so that's back to where we started. There are many manufacturers on Alibaba. How do you decide which one is the best for you and your company? And we just looked through the fact that we want to have a match on our product. We want to have our cost as low as possible. We want to make sure we're working with a reliable supplier. And we want to ensure that they do customizations. So that's it. The way that will look in your project is here. You're going to find 3 suppliers that you could possibly want to work with on Alibaba. You're going to put the manufacturer's name, their Alibaba link here. So you just literally go grab this link right here. Oops. Go copy this link and paste it right here. The cost per product. So, we said it was $2.18 if we were going to buy, only like 100 at a time. And then you can fill in this information right here. So number of years selling, on-time delivery rate, number of transactions. You're going to do that for 3 suppliers who you think you'd like to work with. Lastly, based on this information, you're going to choose one supplier who you think you would want to work with. And then you're going to explain why you chose them as your preferred supplier.